Uh, hey there. I thought I'd change up the scenery a bit. Uh, it is the 4th. I know I technically already uploaded today, but I've been meaning to change up the scenery, and I thought this would just be a perfect opportunity to do so. Um, I know everything looks dead, but it I don't know if that's depressing, but I don't know. It's nice, and it's just because it's like naturey. Uh, yeah, you're surrounded by cement all day, so any kind of change to that involves grass or trees is kind of nice to me. But as you can see, yeah, there's a little pond lake thing. It might be for sewage or something, but it's also at the bottom of a hill. Um, so I like that. Uh, it's about a little past sunset, I think. Uh, you can't really. Oh yeah, it's a building, but sun's like over there. I talked about this place a bit in my last video. This is where the hill is. It's up there. I'm currently at the bottom of it. My hair's everywhere because I've been walking in the wind and all that. But yeah, so ooh, yeah, there's a bunch of ducks there too. They're swimming and splashing. It's pretty cold. Um, I probably should have thought of something to talk about outside of my surroundings and the weather. But I guess 2 days ago, I went to this open mic, and there's a lot of great performances there. And I could talk about them a bunch, but I wanted to talk about after the open mic. I hear people over there. I don't know what they're doing. But after the open mic, I walked out into the town, and it was maybe like 10:30, and it was just dead silent for a second. Like I never, no matter how far out I get from everything, I like driving, and I drove out to some farmlands one time, and like even as far as I could still hear cars and planes, and I could still hear the noise of the world. But this walking out into the town, it was dark. There were some lights and all that, but there was nothing but just one other guy walking across the parking lot, and it was just dead silent. And to me, it was really, it was something, because I do prefer the quiet, and to get that. And it was very momentarily. It was just a moment. It wasn't even a minute long. It was just a couple seconds, but I just couldn't. There was nothing to hear for a bit. No cars or anything, or people, or music, or it was nice. Yeah. And even out here, in all this nature, all the hills and the trees and the grass, and this nice pond, you still can't get away from it because it surrounds, like, all the roads and streets are all around this spot. So it's nice. even if I was in, a town and, I said it's always surrounded by concrete and cement, it was a good moment. I always try to find those kinds of moments where there's absolutely nothing else but me and my surroundings. Um, but they're rare, and one day maybe I'll move somewhere where it's more common. I said I finished a bunch of geese. I don't know if you can see them, but I said I finished Breaking Bad yesterday. This is my second time watching it, and that was a good finale. And then so I watched El Camino today, which is a story all about someone trying to go somewhere to get some quiet after they really needed it. So I guess that's kind of part of why I'm making this here and now. It's nice, the idea of quiet. Um, I think about the future and where I'll be. I've lived in the Midwest all my life. Just been thinking, do I want to keep it here? I had a couple of ideas of what I wanted to do. My hair's like standing. I've had a couple ideas. Thought of, buying some cheap land and living on a farm. It'd be nice to be away from things like a city and a lot of moving stuff. Yeah, a farm might be nice, but maybe outside the Midwest, maybe somewhere a little warmer. Seems that everyone I know, all my friends, a little gang fight going on there between the ducks and the geese, I think. All the people I know, it seems that they want to get out of the Midwest, get out of the states that they're from. And for a while, I couldn't really understand it. I thought, I love it here. I get all 4 seasons, but just for the past year or so, I've kind of thought that there's really nothing for me here, especially here in my hometown. I feel like there's nothing. Even seeing all my friends and being in the band and having a good time with my family, I really do feel like there's nothing here for me. And it just might be good to have a scene change. I'm not sure where. I've also had like fantasies of living off the land and being a lumberjack or something. So still nothing solid, I guess. But I guess I just have some ties to nature that I enjoy. I like being around it because it's quieter around it. Don't have to listen to so much stuff. Just not a lot of noise and could just be blissful. It sounds lonely. I've been lonely for a while now. At least it feels like I've been. When you have a lot of people in your life, but you still feel loneliness. It's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I'm about at time here. one last look at this nice little lake here. All right, see ya.